Shalom. First and foremost, I want to begin by giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakakadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Much respect to the brothers laboring worldwide in truth and sincerity. And a hearty shalom to the believers out there who's believing on the words of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. It's your brother Dawadai coming at you with another lesson. Lord willing is edifying. And I've been holding this video, to do a lesson on it, and the Spirit hit me to do a lesson on it. So before all of this Crown 19, Crown Royale, took place, the Edomites were being hit with what? Deaths of despair at record numbers, overdose at record numbers. You think those things have stopped, since this pandemic has occurred? No, they haven't. It's something else that the devil has been using to skew the numbers, because it was passing legislation, different bills to try and help their own people regarding this. All right, but when it came down to our people, it was what? Incarcerate. But we know this devil has a perpetual hatred, and that's why he did that. Okay? But this lesson is going to go into how the fentanyl crisis is still going. Deaths of despair has increased. All right? Overdose deaths have increased. And they've been using this plain epidemic to cover these things. Matter of fact, let's get one precept before I play the video. This is the book of Luke, chapter 8, and verse 17. For nothing is secret that shall not be made manifest. Yeah, nothing is secret that's not going to be made manifest, which means what? To be shown, all right? To be clearly seen. It says, neither anything hid that shall not be known and come abroad. So these things are being revealed through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shah. Okay? We know that the Lord controls everything. All right? Down to what? The time you walk out your house. So, okay? So, let's play this video. And the name of this video is The Fentanyl Drug Epidemic in North America. Now, this video, like I said, I've been holding on for about a week or so now. It's about 3 weeks old. So this is a recent video done in 2020, year of prophecy.
Pure fentanyl, it is fire. Like, it is so dangerous. It's like the most horrid, wretched, pure terror you can imagine. And it feels like something slowly, like, just pulling your life force out of you, and then you get tunnel vision, starts getting smaller and smaller, and around this tunnel, it's just darkness, right?
I do not own the copyrights of this video. This is for educational purposes only. I will not make any monetary value off of this video.
It gets smaller and smaller and smaller, closes, and it goes, you're dead. That's it.
You think you're dead?
No, you're dead. You're a flatline, no heartbeat, dead.
Vancouver, a city renowned for its natural beauty. A quote from the tourist board. But beneath the mountain vistas, the city has a tragic underbelly. Despite being known as one of the world's top 3 cities in which to live, a tiny neighborhood known as Downtown Eastside is experiencing a huge drug problem. Thousands of lives have been lost, and in nearly 9 out of 10 autopsies, a deadly new illicit drug has been present.
The painkiller fentanyl is now the #1 killer drug in the U.S.
You can die just by touching it.
Fentanyl.
Listen, what has changed since the planned epidemic? Nothing. All right. If anything has gotten worse, and they are using this to propagate and skew the numbers, so they can what for the affliction of you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, who are the Israelites according to the Bible. Okay, this is what this devil was doing. All right, when he seen opportunity, he jumped on it, and that's why he tried and skew the numbers once again, saying that this planned epidemic is affecting people of color more than anything else. Okay.
A fatal dose of fentanyl.
The potent opioid that's supposed to tranquilize elephants?
A synthetic painkiller 100 times more powerful than morphine.
Just 2 milligrams of the pure drug, which is about 4 grains of salt, is enough to kill the average adult.
Prince died from a lethal amount of the painkiller fentanyl.
10-year-old boy in Florida has become one of the youngest.
Overall, more than 63,000 people died of
Monster drug kills far more people than gun violence.
And if you don't know what fentanyl is, it is basically the new heroin, but much, much stronger.
And we're the ones dying. Life down here.
Hey, what's up, bro? Not a whole lot. I'm on a documentary right now, brother. I'm on a documentary here talking about opioid use and yeah, I'll come talk to you in a minute. Hey, wait down here. I gotta talk to you, bro. Just give me a minute. Yeah, that's another fellow bro in the hood, you know.
Friend of yours?
Yeah, a good friend of mine.
Dina?
No, that doesn't matter. Ask no questions. I'll tell no lies.
Here in downtown Eastside, addiction is nothing new. Heroin has flowed through Vancouver's ports to this deprived part of town since the 1970s. But market forces have seen that heroin supply replaced. Fentanyl is stronger, cheaper, and much less bulky to import. Where are we going, Kevin?
Where would you like to go? Do you want to see what it's really like?
Sure.
Let's go. Let's go. This is East Hastings Street now. This is where the ghetto starts, basically.
What you're looking at is the mecca of drug addiction.
We have been an active narcotics hub for ever since I can remember. Maybe that's why I came here. That is probably why I came here.
Illicit fentanyl hasn't flooded the street drug supply outside North America yet. Do you think this could become a global problem? And if it does, what should people expect?
Death. Lots of death. People are gonna die, and it's not gonna be pretty.
It is wildfire. People will try it, love it, and they'll never quit.
These streets were crowded. You're talking about 1,500, 2,000 people died just in this block.
Mama put my guns to the ground.
This is a huge problem. The United States lost 72,000 people to overdose death last year. Canada lost.
Did you hear that? The United States lost 72,000 people to overdose last year. Okay? So, what is now skewing these numbers? The planned epidemic. Okay? It said over 300,000. The elder Manat Zakbar did a live stream last night regarding the news and prophecy. Over 300,000 so-called Crown 19 deaths. Well, what happened to the deaths according to, the fentanyl overdose, the opioid epidemic, right? What happened to those deaths? Well, this is the devil being cunning and sly, being subtle, skewing the numbers.
8,000. All right, these are large numbers of people dying of a preventable death, and it will not be any different in Australia, the United Kingdom, anywhere in the Western world.
Did you catch that? He said it will not be anywhere different anywhere in the Western world. Why? Because the Lord is putting these curses upon our enemies, man. Let's go to the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 30. We're going to start at the top. And it shall come to pass, when all these things are come upon thee, the blessing and the curse, you see, which I have set before thee, and thou shalt call them to mind among all nations, whether the Lord thy power have driven thee, and shalt return unto the Lord thy power, and shalt obey his voice, according to all that I command thee this day, thou and thy children, with all of thine heart and with all of thy soul, that then the Lord thy power will turn thy captivity and have compassion upon thee, and will return and gather thee from all the nations, whether the Lord Yahweh Bashal thy power have scattered thee. And if any of thine be driven out unto the uttermost parts of heaven, from thence will the Lord thy power gather thee, and from thence will he fetch thee. And the Lord thy power will bring thee into the land which thy fathers possessed, and thou shalt possess it, and he will do good and multiply thee above thy fathers. What is it talking about? This talking about the time we're coming in now. Okay? You know, the elect, the hopeful elect, is returning back to their power. Okay? And the verse is in point 7. I mean, the point is in verse 7, Salaki. And the Lord thy power will circumcise thy heart, your mind, and the heart of thy seed, to love the Lord thy power with all thy heart and with all thy soul, that thou mayest live. Once again, that's another point letting you know that's what's going on now. The Lord is seeing his people trying to come back to him with the whole heart, trying to come back to him in truth and sincerity, right? When it says what? Circumcise that heart, he means he's going to, in the kingdom, give us those new bodies to where we're not going to be able to go off. Okay? And the heart of thy seed, you see? To love the Lord thy power with all thy heart and with all thy soul, that thou mayest live. You see that? And this is the point, verse 7. And the Lord thy power will put all these curses upon thy enemy and on them that hate thee, which persecuted thee. And that's what you're seeing. All right? These are the curses that the Lord is putting back upon our enemies. Okay?
It's just, it's inevitable. It is. I mean, this stuff will kill you.
If I wanted to buy fentanyl right now, how easy would that be?
Well, it would pretty much be simple for you to get fentanyl. It'd be impossible for you to get heroin, because it's all fentanyl now. Even if there is heroin, it's got fentanyl in it.
How far do you reckon we are from a drug dealer?
Feet.
Yeah?
Yeah.
One drug dealer or a lot?
A lot. A lot. But, you know.
What's your name, buddy?
Sylvester.
And what are you doing hanging out on the street corner here, Sylvester?
Selling fentanyl, you know, trying to get by. I live on the streets, so I got to make a living somehow. I don't want to rob stores or nothing. I've got about 10 years in the pen. This way here, I stay out.
And how's business? Are you selling a lot?
Booming, man. Like, you can never have enough.
So how many people...
Hey, the ultimate drug dealer, Esau Edom, man. All right? And this is the Lord doing it beautifully. All right? It was our people selling crack, heroin, and cocaine, you know, to our people. Now the Lord has the well. Yeah, hey, the Lord is beautiful. He has what the Edomites are selling to the Edomites. Okay? Causing them to what? Kill each other, man.
Buying fentanyl from you each day?
100, 150.
Every day?
Every day.
Is the dealing here quite organised? Is there like a bit of a kind of chain of command to it?
Yeah. Different gangs run different alleys. I'm on a 12-hour shift.
How do you get that job? Because I don't think they're advertising that in the newspaper, right?
No, it's through connections, mostly coming out of jail.
What's fentanyl done to the community around here?
Destroyed it. I lost like 40 people that I know well close to me in the last 3 years. People never did drugs in their life, picked it up once, dead.
From fentanyl?
From fentanyl.
Is it possible any of them got that fentanyl from you?
It's possible.
That bother you?
To an extent, but they're going to get this from somebody, right?
I mean, I guess apart from anything else, it's not great business practice to be killing your customers, right?
No. I don't think anybody wanted anybody to die, but the thing is, heroin, it used to come and it's heroin. This fentanyl, we're making it ourselves. You go online on the dark web, you order an ounce of fentanyl from China. It costs you $350, pay an extra $50, the next day it's delivered right to your door. You take that $400 worth of fentanyl, and you make 1,000 grams of down.
Yeah.
And you're getting anywhere between 100 and 120 per gram. So do the math.
Jesus. It's like mining diamonds, isn't it?
Yeah. Like gold. You're taking $400 and you're making 100 grand.
But while it's lucrative, illicit street fentanyl is often being cooked by amateur gangsters in their basements. They're making the recipe up as they go along, and the final product is synthetic and wildly inconsistent. Customers here told us that what they buy on the street can be any color of the rainbow.
That's what, like right now, everybody wants the dark green. They come up and ask you got the dark green? If you don't got it, they shop around.
Why do they want that?
Because that's the highest fentanyl.
But that's also the killing people, right?
Yep. You're playing Russian roulette.
And people are comfortable to take that risk.
As soon as they know that stuff's dropping people, they're running to you. Who got that green stuff? Because they think they're the ones that can take half of it or a quarter of it. Or
and if people are dying from it, then it must be good.
Hey man, the Lord is beautiful. He is really plaguing these devils, man. Okay? Let's go to the book of Habakkuk. This is Habakkuk, chapter 2 and verse 15. Woe unto him that giveth his neighbor drink. Then the Esau, Edom, so-called white man, put drugs in our neighborhood, okay? Show the so-called Negro how to cook crack, all right? Then he perpetuate that to cause more of you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans to be put into the jail system, okay? This is part of his philosophy, man. The brothers made a beautiful point last week during the live that Esau is the biggest drug dealer. The so-called white man is the biggest drug dealer of them all, man. Okay? He go into different places like Vietnam and Iraq and Iran, and what he's there for is for those opioid fields, those poppy fields. Okay? Where he can actually procure the drugs and sell it around the world. You know, it was a movie that what's that guy Tom Cruise starred in, that this guy was flying drugs for the CIA, but it was past the statute of limitations, so they made a fucking movie about it. Where do you think all those drugs were going, man? They were going right into our community. Let's see. Let's read this again. Woe unto him that giveth his neighbor drink, and puttest thy bottle to him, and makest him drunken also, that thou may look upon their nakedness. And that's what they did. They made them drunk with quick rich schemes. They made them drunk with selling death to our people, right? Verse 16, thou art filled with shameful glory. Yeah, all over. They're being filled with shameful glory, right? Drink thou also, and let thy foreskin be uncovered, and the cup of the Lord's right hand shall be turned unto thee. You see, the Lord is giving them that drink. All right. It says, and shameful spewing shall be on thy glory. And yeah, shameful spewing is on your glory, because now it's being flashed in front of the whole world. How you're addicted on opioids. All right, deaths of despair, fentanyl overdose. Now, earlier in this video, the guy said 72,000 people died from fentanyl overdose in the United States. What? number is it this year? Guess what? They're covering up that number to forward their lies. Matter of fact, let's get a quick precept. Okay? That's why these devils are doing this. They know that they have but a short time, and it's almost over. All right? This is Job chapter 13 and verse 4. But ye are forgers of lies. Ye are all physicians of no value. Yeah. Okay? That's why you shouldn't take that vaccine. Because these devils are using it to gear to change your DNA, to make you more susceptible to taking that mark of the beast, which is the RFID microchip. All right? We're going to look a little bit more of this video because it's 42 minutes long, and I definitely don't want to watch all of it. But we'll watch a little bit more and get a couple more presets, and we'll close it out.
That's the logic.
He threw, man. He call all y'all about to have a shot. Through, man. All right. And I remember the elder Yashawama out of Dallas. I believe he had put up a video of, I guess, him or some brothers. They was riding by downtown Dallas, and the Edomites was just sitting like this. Through, needle in the leg, done.
Last night, this girl just came out of detox, and I knew she just got back. She's all healthy and everything. She sees me, oh, Sylvester, come running up, give me a point. I said, you just got out, didn't you? I just got out 2 hours ago. I said, what do you want a point for? Oh, I'm just going to use a little bit of it and have some for tomorrow. I said, don't use it all, because you know your tolerance is, no, I won't. 10 minutes later, the ambulance in the alley, they were working on her. I don't know if she lived or died. I don't know. Ambulance come, please come, I leave.
So how much do you sell it for, and what do people get for it?
$10 for a flap.
Can I see?
That's a $10 flap of fentanyl.
And that's dark green?
Dark green. That's just dropping people.
Do you know what purity that is?
15% fentanyl. 3% heroin. The rest is...
Damn. 15% fentanyl, 3% heroin, and the rest he don't have. Like, the rest he don't have a clue, man.
Baby laxative, sugars.
Is it possible that I'd die if I took that?
Yep. All depends how high your immune system, your tolerance.
I mean, I've never taken fentanyl before.
If you took that, you'd die.
100%?
100%.
And if I bought the same quantity of heroin off you, would I die?
No.
Definitely not?
Definitely not.
Would you sell it to me?
If you want to buy it.
If I want to buy it? Like, if I give you $10 for that now, you'll sell me that?
Yep. It's your life, bro. You got to make your own choices, right? And I got to eat. So... just like that, man.
The candid way in which Sylvester discusses his day job is conflicting. It's easy to judge him, but the reality is that fentanyl has become normalized in downtown Eastside, and for the homeless community who live here in desperate hardship, it's one of the very few tradable commodities.
Vancouver's a very rich city, surrounded by, very rich real estate, and unlike most Canadian cities, Vancouver's decided to ghettoize poverty. As the city gentrifies, people get squished and squished, and it used to be 15 square blocks, now it's down to 6 or 7 square blocks of people, and most of them are in search of some sort of drug from day to day.
So just a block over that.
Now look, this is worldwide, man. This is just not in Vancouver. All right? The issues of death belong to the Lord. Let's go get that. And we'll probably look at a little bit more and we'll close it out. But yeah, these devils are not able to hide themselves. They're being revealed on every side. This is Psalms chapter 68 and verse 20. He that is our power is the power of salvation, and unto the Most High, the Lord, belong the issues of death. See? So these people being taken off the planet in a rapid rate, it's because the Lord wanted. He's the one doing this. All right? Let's get another precept. This is Amos chapter 3 and verse... This is Amos. Sorry about that. The little one came through, but he's good. This is Amos. As a matter of fact, we'll close it out right here. Chapter 3 and verse 6. Shall a trumpet be blown in the city, and the people not be afraid? Shall there be evil done? Shall there be evil in the city, and the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashai have not done it? Yeah. So this evil that you seeing in the city of Vancouver is done by who? The Lord of hosts, the Lord of armies, Yahweh Ba'ashai. All right? That's going to be it for the lesson. Lord willing, it's been edifying. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashim, Yahushai, Ba'ashim, Rakakadas. Lord willing, coming next you on a lesson. Till the next time I say, Shalom.